Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. John Lester will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Coming to the plate now, Dale Tomlinson. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win Game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
At the plate, number 13. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Now the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's into center field for another base hit. And trouble's brewing here to start the ball game.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Donnie Larson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 3-2 one more time. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one to Fox, and they turn the double play.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Lee Van Dyke.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Lee Van Dyke. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
And there's ball one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Coming to the plate now, A.J. Metcalf, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And how about the recovery here as they get him at second base, so forget about the miscue there as the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. Cleveland nothing. Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Scott Moss gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matty V, one of the things, if you like strikeouts, this is the guy you want to watch pitch. Swing and miss stuff. Good fastball, a good assortment of breaking pitches. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game of baseball right now.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox, the second baseman, Dustin.
Now here it comes. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
2-2 down. Helpful.
Grounded up the first baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Wade.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hitting.
Williams.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Boggs, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jimmy Fox is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. He'll come in here at 263. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 2 out with the man at first. Swings through it for strike number 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Settling in now, A.J. Metcalf, and he's one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now, carrying a 10-game hitting streak into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
So now to the plate, number 24. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air and deep to left center field. Center fielder going back. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Toby Reyna, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Jake Taylor is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Two balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
To the plate now, Willie Mays. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Mays is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
First and second here with nobody out. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Dale Tomlinson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And it's 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes again. 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Evans is there. 2 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping in, number 13. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 2-0 Indians. Here's J.D. Martinez. 4 hits in 11 tries in the series so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time every year. Patriots Day here in Boston. They ran the marathon earlier, which made it a challenge for the 3 of us to get here from our hotel, but we're happy to have you along. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Pitch popped up. Number 24 is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting center, the right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Stepping into the box, Dwight Evans. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Donnie Larson.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1.
I got 3-2.
Count still full, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. The next 3-2. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Benintendi is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lee Van Dyke.
Next will be the designated hitter, Lee Van Dyke. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Standing in now, A.J. Metcalf. Lays off 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
I got 2-1 the count.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The bouncer to the left side. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, number 24, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he's safe. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Toby Reyna, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Jake Taylor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And their runners at the corners now. Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. That evens it up 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 home. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Tribe lead this one 3-0. So striding in, Christian Vasquez. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Two and 1 now. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. An early start here at Fenway this morning, as it is this time every year. Patriots Day here in Boston. They ran the marathon earlier, which made it a challenge for the three of us to get here from our hotel, but we're happy to have you along. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. One out, nobody on. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Has taken strike one.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Wade Boggs. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next up for the Red Sox, Ted Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Count 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on the show right after this. Digging in to try it again, Willie Mays.
The center fielder, Willie Mays.
First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batter, number 13.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 13. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Count still at 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Evans on the move to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
In now, Donnie Larson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
One and one.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
4 runs, 10 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Line toward the alley in left center. Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Indians lead it 4-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jimmy
The
Fox.
first baseman, Jimmy Fox.
Now here it comes. The 0-1 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hard hit ball to second, and a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
The 1-2. One run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Dwight Evans is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Evans hits a little over the 270 mark. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 0-2 delivery. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Now at the plate, Lee Van Dyke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now here's the pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Skied into straightaway right. Evans will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, A.J. Metcalf.
So stepping in, A.J. Metcalf, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
1-0.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Bullet back up the middle. Benintendi is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 24.
Digging in, number 24. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1 home. To third. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Digging in, Toby Reyna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Upstairs.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Nate Eovaldi trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Jake Taylor will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Boggs has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now in the box, Christian Vasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Vasquez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Ready for another shot now, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder, off the light tower, and it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
At the plate, Dale Tomlinson. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Donnie Larson. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Striding forward now is the DH, Lee Van Dyke. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set and the pitch.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's running. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Wade Boggs. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Pitch popped up, number 24 in foul ground, 1 out.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
So striding forward now, Ted Williams, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here it comes.
Nope.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
At the plate now, Jimmy Fox. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Now the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 5-1. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Matt.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, V. Van Dyke. From the stretch. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, A.J. Metcalf.
Digging in the switch hitter, A.J. Metcalf. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Number 24 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Skips through, and he really has their number now. 4 for 4 in this one. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Roy. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. And got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Skied into very shallow right. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. Indians leave one. They're up 5-1. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and no strikes.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. High chopper to third. And there's one down now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So one away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 3-0.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Down to 3-2.
1 out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Once again, a 3-2. Got him, and that's number 15 for the ball game.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Into the box now, Dwight Evans. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Looking to send him packing again. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jake Taylor.
Taylor.
And the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Two and two.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
On the ground up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Willie Mays will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And now Dale Tomlinson as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count is 2-1.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box now, number 13. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Outside, 3-0 now. Donnie Larson will be next. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now batting, Donnie Larson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he gets the call there, 3-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Marcus Walden enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Marcus Walden.
A.J. Metcalf will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. From the stretch. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it bangs off the monster. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but he'll have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
At the plate, number 24, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Comes set and the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top 9-1. Troy Pearson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging the pitching staff.
So now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
The batter, number 50.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2.
Ball 2. Full count.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
So coming to the plate, Wade Boggs. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that misses 1-1. Fastball well outside. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Striding in for Boston, Ted Williams, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Looking at his career totals, Williams has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now. From the stretch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Boston strands a couple. They trail big. It's 9-1. Into the box, Toby Reyna. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jake Taylor. As the first pitch to him, a sinker in the dirt for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Willie Mays is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Dale Tomlinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
The 0-1 on its way.
0-1.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hit back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Into the box now, number 13, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. A bouncer to the left side. A barehanded pickup. Not in time. That was a phenomenal stop, but it winds up a base hit, and the inning continues.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. To the plate now, Donnie Larson down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
Nope.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Shot to third. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Two men are on with two men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1-2.
This is line to left into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. And he's got one grateful pitcher after this one. A beautiful sliding catch for the 3rd out. The three of us are back with more following this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jimmy Fox, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. And that misses, ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Gotta love a relief.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-1 at the end of this one. The Cleveland Indians earn the win with a big 20-hit attack. Scott Moss notches his 3rd win of the year and recording 16 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Cleveland Indians, 11 runs on an even 20 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.